In today's video, we will be discussing all of the new content and news that will be coming to Valorant in 2024. This includes the new Battle Pass, which is set to arrive on January 10th, the new Sniper, and some other changes that will be coming. We will also be taking a look at our first sneak peek of the new agent as well. So let's not waste any time and get right into what will be coming to Valorant in 2024. Let's start out by taking a look at the new Battle Pass skins. The first skin line is the Fiber Optic skin line with the Classic variant, Martial variant, Spectre variant, and Ghost variant. It's the only skin line in the Battle Pass with selectable variants that you can choose from. Originality wise, this skin bundle really reminds me of the Intergrade bundle that came out not too long ago. But I do really like the white and blue variations, and I can think of some gun buddies that could match with them quite well. Overall, I rated a 7 out of 10. A solid line, but I have definitely seen better skin lines in Battle Passes before. Next up is the Guardrail skin line, with a Guardian variant, Frenzy variant, Shorty variant, and Vandal variant. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the matte black with the gold trims, but other than that, it's an overall meh line to me. Pretty boring appearance wise. Overall, I rated a 6 out of 10. It has its charm, but I mean, come on, it could definitely have more charm. Now for the final skin line. We have the Tac-to-Play skin line with a Phantom variant, Odin variant, Bulldog variant, and a Stinger variant. To me, I feel like this skin line takes heavy inspiration from the Blast X skin line, with the green and purple, but I can see they were mainly going for a color scheme similar to Gecko. The stickers are nice I guess, but other than that, it's a 5 out of 10 for me. For this Battle Pass's melee, we have the new Guardrail hammer. Now for any Neo Frontier hammer owners, this type of hammer may look very familiar. I can definitely see this hammer having the same animations as the Neo Frontier hammer, but since it's a Battle Pass skin, it may not be the exact same. Overall, a 7 out of 10, a decent melee skin, but I'm choosing my Neo Frontier hammer over it any day of the week. Now, let's move on to the 15 new sprays coming with this Battle Pass. I'm only going to explain some of these, as some of the others don't really warrant an explanation. The first spray to take note of is Sage and Sky performing the fusion dance from Dragon Ball. Then we have Phoenix handing you a crown, which I think is a reference to this image of Mario handing you a crown. Then we have a spray of Chamber running, holding his two signature weapons while dropping some money. This spray is a reference to this iconic meme back in 2009 of a little girl running away. We also have two new animated sprays. One of them being Killjoy looking at her computer while puking rainbows. This spray is a reference to this meme, which also became quite popular back in 2009. The other animated spray is Sage munching on some food, which could be a reference to this image of Chopper from One Piece. Onto the player cards, of which we have 12 with a bonus golden variant of one of them. First, we have what I presume to be a close-up of one of the skin lines. Kind of a reach, but I'm not really too sure what it's supposed to be. Then, we have a card of some of the iconic animals of Valorant repeating in a very Gecko-esque pattern. Then, we have my favorite card of the new Battle Pass of Cypher looking badass. Next up, we have the teaser card for the new agent, which I will be going further in depth into later on in the video. Then, we have a card of Gecko and his gang hitting a cool pose. Then, we have a card of what I think is supposed to be the Guardrail skin line. Next, we have an ISO card with him looking quite stoic. Next, we have a card of Omen harnessing some sort of attack. But something to take note of is that he's holding the new weapon, the Outlaw, which I will also be discussing later on in the video. Then, we have a card of Viper and Omen, with what I presume to be Viper conducting some sort of tests to try and assist Omen in his ghostly problems. Then we got some dude playing some instrument, rizzing up a girl. Next, we have Neon and Jet taking part in a race. But let's be honest here, Neon would absolutely destroy Jet in a race. Then, we have the final card, which is a bunch of the Valorant critters doing a dab, all in unison, with a gold variant as well. Cool, I guess. Alright, now with that boring Battle Pass mumbo jumbo out of the way, let's talk about the new weapon that was leaked all the way back in October, the Outlaw. The Outlaw is a new sniper that will be in between the Marshal and the Operator, costing 2400 credits to buy. Damage wise, it'll do 238 on a headshot, 140 on a body shot, and 119 on a leg shot. The mag size is 2 with 10 ammo in reserve. It has an equip time of 1.25 seconds and a fire rate of 2.75. It also has one scope level, which is the same as the Marshal. Now taking a look at these numbers, it's clear that this gun might change up the meta, especially when it comes to the second round of each half. Now players will definitely be buying this new pocket op for easy kills on their bonus round. Not gonna lie, I'm glad Riot is finally adding a new gun to the roster, but hoo boy, this one might get some patches later on in its release. With this new coming act, there will also be changes to the map pool. However, do keep in mind they are subject to change. Haven is getting taken out of the map pool, and Icebox is being put back into rotation. Personally, I think taking out Haven is a horrible decision. Haven is a solid map with good plays on both attacking and defender sides. I would definitely prefer for them to take out either Lotus or Breeze. What's the reason? Well, Lotus is a 3-site map, which is the same as Haven. However, it's way smaller in comparison. Breeze, on the other hand, is a bad map solely because most of the player base sucks when it comes to mid/long range fights, which mainly accounts for Breeze's playstyle. That aside though, hopefully these changes aren't final and we'll get to see some better map variation in the coming months. Alright, now for some of the good stuff. Smoke Dancer. Smoke Dancer is the code name for the new agent, which will be released with Episode 8 Act 2 set to arrive in March. This new agent is also set to be a new controller, or smokes. This player card is meant to tease their gimmick. From what I can tell, it has something to do with either moths or butterflies, and with the name Smoke Dancer, their kit may be oriented around their smokes. Maybe having something to do with notifying when enemy players are in their smokes, or being able to see through their smokes, something like that. It could even be some sort of new debuff that gets applied when pushing through their smoke, who knows. But I am definitely excited to see what's in store. Well, that wraps up everything we know about the changes coming in 2024. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with my content, which I will post more of in the coming new year. That's it for now. I hope everyone has a good new year.